think I might need to clean off my camera lens. Perhaps, maybe. Roam, Dixie, run to roam around the world. Roam, Dixie, run to. Remember the B-52s? Not the airplanes. The music band. The B-52s. Rock Lobster. I remember seeing them on Saturday Night Live. I actually saw them in concert. They opened up for the Hooters. Another sucky band. Some bands suck. Somebody likes me. Hi. I saw them hearts. Oh, now I see the number one. A person's up there. Oh, Jonathan Carpenter. Hey, brother, what's going on, man? John, how you feeling lately, bro? I'm feeling pretty good myself. Everything's cool. I was just watching this show on left-handed people, and it intrigued my interest because I'm left-handed. And there were some interesting things to be said about left-handed people. I already knew I was different. Something was weird about me. I am sorry, I don't like when I get high. It does videos, chat with you on Google Meets. All good though. It's okay, bro, man. Everything's fine. I'm talking about left-handed people right now. Are you left-handed by any chance? I'm left-handed. Left-handed people are rare. You know what they say, it is what it is. I say that all the time. Matter of fact, I think I said that today in one of my videos when I was videoing my dog and he snatched a hoagie off the ground and it ruined the whole video because I yelled at him. But then I started laughing in it because there was nothing I could do, and I said it is what it is. So if you check out my video, you'll see that I said that today. And it's funny that you say that because I just said that today in one of my shorts. I know, the little bastard snatched up somebody through, they must not have liked the lunch meat they got on this bicycle path, and they threw the hoagie on the ground. And I'm not crazy about giving my dog people food. I'll give him a little morsel every now and then. But I'm making a video and I'm trying to be all serious about this Lehigh Gorge State Park. And in the corner of my eye, the dog scrounges up somebody's discarded hoagie. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was just too late. This dog here, he's quick, especially when it comes to food. Buddy, I'll come back in a second. All right, you got to do what you got to do. I'm using the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you shortly, John. Come back when you come back. So, I was talking about anybody else who cares. Left-handed people, and I'm left-handed. Barack Obama was left-handed. Bill Clinton was left-handed. Paul McCartney was left-handed. So there's some pretty good big shots. Teddy Roosevelt was left-handed. So that's 3 presidents that were left-handed. And Richard's left-handed. I feel a little guilty today. I didn't do my night shift on the goose poop. So when I do my goose poop cleanup on the lake tomorrow, I'll have a little extra. I was too busy. I always can't go over and beyond all the time. Can't do it all the time. Hey, but maybe the people will appreciate me a little more since I left out the lake cleanup. You know? They'll appreciate me a little more. Because now they were probably stepping in all kinds of nonsense. For some reason, I'm feeling a little disappointed today. I don't know why. Mainly because I guess my package didn't come. I was really psyched on getting my spiral tubes, and I didn't get them. I tend to get all bummed out for no good reason. Oh, there goes my ambidextrous dog again. And, come on, mister. Come on, son. Come on. Jason Killer, 5 a.m. here. That's because you are in, don't tell me. I remember, don't tell me. Damn it. It was in the mountains, I know that. It was in the UK, I remember that. Don't tell me, because of the time difference. I'm gonna remember. Oh, you're near Mount Everest. You're near the Alps. That's it, the Alps. Right? Did I get it? You're in the Swiss Alps. Am I right? That's my guess. That's why the time difference. Yo, Mopoke. Nope. I was trying to, I know it's somewhere. It's in a mountainous region. All right, I give up. Where was it? I know it was in a mountainous region because I remember saying how great the mountains were. Yo, what's up, Bust? I'm feeling a little disappointed today, Bust. I didn't get my package in the mail, and I wanted it really bad, and it didn't come. They messed my delivery up. I'll be all right. You know, I'll survive. I'll live. But I didn't get my package. So, South Africa. I wonder why I thought it was the Swiss Alps. I'm sorry. Listen, I'll remember that the next time, Jason. I definitely won't forget that. I definitely, I pride myself on remembering where people live. Like, I know that Jonathan Carpenter, right before you, lives in Indiana. Bust never told me where he lives, but if he did, I'll remember it. And so I'll remember that now from Jason. Because I pride myself. I try to remember things. So, what was I talking about? I didn't get my package. That's all right, though. Did you see the video when I was trying to be serious? Bus lives in Maryland. Okay, well, I'll remember that. That's easy to remember. You know why, Bust? Because my friend is coming to visit me from Maryland Saturday. He's coming tomorrow, actually. And we're going to go kayaking. I need help, Jason. Well, what can I help you with? I'll try to help. Sometimes my opinion really stinks and I tell people the wrong thing, but what's on your mind, buddy? Yeah, I'll remember, Bust. Maryland. My friend lives in a place called Rockhall, Maryland. Does Rockhall ring a bell to you? He lives in Rockhall. It's like there's all sailboats and everything, and it's like a big time vacation place. Rock Hall, Maryland. That's where my friend lives. Jason, well, it's gonna hurt. Well, don't hurt yourself, Jason. But I'll try to give you my opinion. I would like to, I'm doing surgery to remove skin on my thing. What, are you getting a circumcision? That's common in America. It used to be just Jewish people got that procedure done, but now everybody gets it done. Well, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Circumcisions are to prevent not disease, but infections, because that overlapping skin can promote infections. But people who never got circumcised, they say they have better sex because the nerves in the penis aren't as exposed, and sex is more pleasurable for people who are not circumcised. My father wasn't circumcised, but over here in America, everybody gets it. It used to be just Jewish, but now everybody gets it. I think it's like mutilation, to tell you the truth, on a little baby. Oh my God, they say the baby don't feel it. Bullshit. Every time I watch the circumcision on Discovery Channel, that baby screams. So luckily you'll have anesthetic, my friend, and you won't be in any pain. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about. That's a common procedure. So you get it done, you get it done. It looks painful. Well, think about it. They're cutting skin off your mirror. Ouch! I know people that get like body piercings down there and stuff, but I don't know. I like tattoos. That's like a little painful. My old lady has her nose pierced. She did it herself. She used like an ice cube and made it all numb and shoved a needle right through her nose, and now it's pierced. I never slept the entire night. It looks painful. I never slept the entire night. Well, maybe you'll start sleeping now. Maybe that'll solve your problem. I don't know what that has to do with insomnia, but that's one problem I don't have. I keep my mind so busy that lately I don't even put on the television. I used to put on the television and fall asleep to the TV. Now I say screw it and I just lay down. I don't even fix my pillow. Sometimes I don't even shut the window. And it's cold around here. I get up in the middle of the night, I'm freezing. Got to put the blankets on. So, what else is going on, you guys? Oh, Jillian. Hi, Jillian. What's up? Are you left-handed by any chance? I was watching a show about left-handed people, and I thought it was very intriguing. I'm going in for surgery now. See you, bro. All right, dude. Listen, don't worry. Doctors today, they're real good. The anesthetics are real good. I think you're going to be just fine, and there's nothing to worry about. And the recovery will be real quick. It's probably an outpatient procedure. I bet you will not. You're not even going to. They're going to give you a local anesthetic. You're not even going to go under general anesthesia. They're going to give you a local snip, 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 and you'll be out the same day. Hopefully. I think I'm right when I say that. So you do what you got to do. Jillian just got in, huh? I was watching a show about left-handed people. And left-handed people are special. I'm left-handed. And I kind of thought I was special. Sunset Andrew. What's up, Andrew? Nope, can't get in. What, are you locked out? You locked out of your house? Go through the window. I always leave one window unlocked in my house. Sometimes I leave the basement door open. And if that doesn't work, I just kick the lock in and I replace the lock later. I hope you get in, Jillian. Would you forget your key or something? Jason! I'm Andrew. Sunset. What's going on, Andrew? I encourage you guys to join me on Saturday. I'm going to take you down this Whitewater River. I was just watching this show about left-handed people. That was cool. I'm left-handed. Bill Clinton was left-handed. Barack Obama was left-handed. Harry Truman was left-handed. Left-handed people have the advantage when it comes to boxing and other sports because most people train for right-handed people. So left-handed people have the advantage. I was also watching this other cool show about card tricks. I always loved card tricks. I was good at them too. Man, I knew some great, I still remember them all, but I was watching the show and these card tricks were good, man. I'm going to watch it again and memorize how to do them. And I'll show you guys these card tricks I was watching. Pretty good. And what else is going on? I feel a little like I didn't do my nighttime lake cleanup tonight. I didn't have time. And I feel a little guilty. But at least the people will see how much work I do down there now that they're seeing all the trash and all the other nonsense that gets left behind because Richard didn't do his nighttime. I did the morning duty, and it's actually duty, but I didn't do the nighttime. I was too busy. The time flies. I don't know where it goes. Where does time go? Time really flies, man. The older you get, I said this before and I'll say it again. Time is like an hourglass. Let me turn my light on so you can see my kisser. Okay. Oh, my dog looked at me when I did that because I do that to my dog. Time is like an hourglass. When you first flip an hourglass upside down, it seems like it's never going to run out. Them sands just seem to take their time as they go down, and life is just going to last forever, and it's just never going to end. You don't have the patience for that hourglass. But as you get older, and as that hourglass starts to run out of sand, well then, them sands are moving fast. Then them sands are going real fast. And every precious little grain of sand represents your life coming to its end. Remember when that hourglass was going slow in the beginning? Well, now that hourglass is running out of sand, now that sand's going fast. And every little precious... So that's how I compare life to an hourglass. What do you think of that analogy? All right, enough of that bullshit. Can't get in. Bust a window. Kick the door down. Just have a friend. Know what I used to do when I used to forget my key? I would just break the one little window right near the doorknob. Reach my hand in and unlock it that way. But don't cut yourself. Be careful if you got to do that. Or maybe if you have any credit cards, you could slide the credit card in between the molding and try to push the door jamb back a little. That's another trick. Get a real thin credit card and slide it in the door jamb and try to wiggle the credit card. And sometimes you can get in like that. But keep trying, keep trying. So bust lives in Maryland. Did you ever hear of Rock Hall bust? That's where my friend's coming from, Rock Hall. It's pretty far from Baltimore, so I don't know, maybe Baltimore, but when people think of Maryland, they think of Baltimore. But my friend lives in Rock Hall, and he's coming up tomorrow. He's going to torture me. Wait till you see this guy. I'm going to live stream him behind his back. He's my friend, so I can do that. And wait till you see how nutty this guy is. He used to be kind of my boss when I was a plumber. He wasn't the guy who signed my check, but he was a better plumber than I was, and I used to have to go around with him. And he would say cool things to the customers, like we'd be putting in a water heater, and the customer would say, "Are you sure you know what you're doing?" And he would say, like, "Ma'am, I put in like 20 water heaters, and only one of them blew up." And the customer would shit a golden brick. And I remember another time we were putting in a garbage disposal and we were wiring it. And instead of going down and hitting the fuse box like you're supposed to, he just shorted the wires and made a gigantic spark. And that would cut the line dead. And then we would throw the garbage disposal in. And then when we went to turn it back on, the customer was standing there. She's like, "You almost blew the place up once. Now what are you going to do, burn it down?" And then he would get like a broom. This guy's a real joker, this guy. He would get like a broom handle and stand behind a wall and flip the switch up of a broom handle, pretending that there was a possibility that when he flipped the switch, there was going to be another explosion. He would freak out the customers. And the guy that signed our check didn't think it was that funny. But I used to use his jokes all the time, because I thought they were pretty good, especially the water heater one. "Oh, I put 20 water heaters in and only one of them blew up." That was a good one. So, poor Jillian can't get in. That's a real dilemma. Just can't get into your own house. Do you have somewhere else you can crash? She's probably just like struggling to get in, not even paying attention anymore. Gosh, I hope you can get in eventually. Sleep in the car if it's not too hot out. And then worry about it during the day. Maybe you'll find your key or something. So, sunset. Andrew. Do people call you Drew? My friend Andrew, we used to call him Drew. Anything else going on, you guys? I can't wait to learn them card tricks. I was also watching this show about Frank Zappa. That weirdo. He used to chain smoke. He would put his cigarettes on the top where the strings are. And right before he would go into a guitar solo, he would take a big drag of his cigarette. And that's how you knew he was going to go into a guitar solo. Anyway, he used to bust on like the best bands in the world. He made fun of the Beatles and he hated the Beatles. He compared them to the Monkees. How could you compare the Beatles to the Monkees? So, but I used to like the Monkees. Weren't they good? Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. Dun, 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 dun. You know, Mike Dolenz, the guy who wore the hat, the guitar player, his mom invented whiteout. The stuff you used to put over the correct typing. So Mike Dolenz, he was a millionaire. He didn't even have to be in the Monkees. His mom invented whiteout. I bet you didn't know that. And who else? I think they're all dead now. No, Michael Nesmith is still alive, I think. But the short guy, Davey, I forget, Davey, he died. Peter Tork just died like last year. Mickey Dolenz. Boy, that's when you know you're getting old. What's another great band? I was watching a lot of music tonight. Like watching music bands. Especially my favorite groups. Like I was watching Rush. They were talking about Neil Peart. He was a real seclusive person. That dude had tragedy, man. He might have been in the best band in the world. But first his wife got killed in a car accident. And then his daughter died like a week later. Man, you talk about bad luck, that poor guy. And then he died of brain cancer. The dude from Rush, Neil Peart. Want to talk about something happy? I don't know. What's happy? What could we talk about happy? Here, I'm going to show you something. Where I live at, all we had were rickety signs, rickety old wooden signs. But they finally gave us real street signs now. The light's too bright, you probably can't read it. But that's an honest to goodness real street sign with a metal pole. We used to have these old suckers right here. And we had them for 40 years, ever since I can remember. And now we got real street signs. Damn. Myself, a little light went out. I wonder if the battery's dead. There it goes. Let's put it back on. So, oh, Jonathan's back. Hey, buddy. Gotta get high. Damn, my light keeps going out. I must need a charge. You're gonna go feeling good. We should have someday with me. Jonathan's from Indiana. I know where people live. Now I know Bust lives in Maryland. Jonathan's from Indiana. And a couple other people, I know where they live. The one guy, Delgado dude, he's from San Diego, California. The Joker guy, that the dude always tells the jokes. He's from San Diego. And Ohan, he's from Pennsylvania. That dude, he's near me. He's only like 50 miles from me. And that dude, Clint, he's from Texas. See? I pay attention to you guys, man. You're from Indiana, right, John? I got that right, man. I know I got that right. My dog's looking at the pool right now. This is our pool that I never go in. See? Jonathan knows. I know my subscribers, man. That's important. You guys are important to me. I'll come visit you sometime, maybe, John. I gotta hit the lottery first, though. I'm so broke. I eat cereal 3 times a day. Look at all these rules. Rules are meant to be broken. That's what I say. Why? What's that saying? Why put off today? How's that saying go? Why do something today when you could do it tomorrow? But I think it's the opposite. Why do it now when you could just blow it off till later? I see it. Well, how's that saying go? Why do something today if something right? But I think the opposite. I say, hell, if you could blow it off, blow it off. That's Richard's theory. So this is our clubhouse. I never go in here neither. This is where they have the meetings. Everybody argues with everybody. My dog's going to go up the steps. No, he didn't do it. I used to go to the meetings, but nobody gets nothing done. They just sit there and argue about everything. Lately, I think the board around here is doing a good job, but they hate. That is a thankless job, being on the board around here where I live. because it's mostly voluntary. You don't get paid that much, and everybody hates your guts. So I would never want to be on the board where I live, because you would never be able to please anybody. They all hate your guts. When I get high, I always like to blow off and let me stop I smoked weed once today, John. I don't know if I should say this on YouTube, but I don't want, since some of the young people aren't watching, I'll admit, I love my weed. I love it. Uh-oh, here's a young person now. I gotta stop talking about that. King, yo, yo, yo! What's up, King? You know, I don't do anything else, John. So I gotta have a crutch, a little bit of a crutch. And that's my excuse. I quit drinking. Matter of fact, tomorrow will be 27 months. On the 11th will be 27 months without a drop of alcohol. And I'm proud of that, because I was pretty bad. I was shortening my life big time. Now I'm extending my life. My whole life I was trying to shorten it. And then when I got old, now I'm trying to make it longer. I think everybody thinks like that, though. When you're young, you think you're indestructible and you could take all drugs and do daredevil stuff and jump out of airplanes and skydive and mountain climb and all that stuff. But then when you get older, it's like, whoa, I think I want to live a little longer. I'm going to stop taking all these drugs and stop drinking myself to death. I think when I drank, I didn't suck out of the bottle. I think the bottle sucked out of me. It sucked the life right out of me. And I stopped eating. I don't eat much now anyway because I'm broke. But I stopped eating real food. All I did was drink. And I got up like at 6 in the morning and drank like vodka. I didn't even drink beer. Drank like Bacardi 151 and vodka. And I was slashed by 9 o'clock. I'm so lucky I never got a DUI. All the times I drove under the influence, I never got a DUI. But I knew to not get behind the wheel if I was too impaired. So I'm giving myself credit there. So, but I'm proud. No alcohol. 27 months. Not even a drop. I don't even gargle with scope because there's alcohol in that. I'm one of them people. I won't even take an aspirin unless I'm really in pain. So it's crazy how you go from one extreme to another. I gotta quit drinking again myself still. It's doable, Bust. I thought it was impossible. I thought I could never do it. Here's the way I did it. I weaned myself. I say I was drinking a fifth of vodka a day. Well, then I drank half a fifth of vodka for a couple days. Then I drank a quarter of a fifth of vodka for a couple days. And then I drank beer for a couple days, like a case or half a case. Then I drank like a 6-pack for a couple days. And then I drank like 3 beers for a couple days. And then I finally got it down to 1 beer after about a month. I said, the heck with it. And I quit. That was it. I don't think cold turkey's the way to go. Some people are different, but everybody's different. You know, I quit smoking too, Bust. I used to smoke like a pack a day. And I quit. That's been a while. That's been like 4 years. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Drinking is fun though, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used to like guzzle some 151 and walk my last dog. And by the time I was 20 minutes into the walk, oh my God, that felt good, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt pretty good. So you just got to get past that. That's all. You know what I tell my friends who are trying to quit? You can have fun without it. People think you can't have fun, but you really can have fun without drinking. And it's also, maybe you don't have to quit drinking. If it's affecting your health, then maybe you might have to. But if you're one of them people that can handle it and, you know, go to work and get up and do all that, then the hell of it, drink. You know? Yeah, I saw the moon. It's in the sky. I don't think so. It's cloudy now. All right. Richard has to go. Richard has to go. I'm home. I love talking to you guys. I will live stream again tomorrow. And definitely the dog walk live stream. I'm going to try to make that every night. Every time I say that, I mess it up, though. I love you too, guys, man. You guys are the bomb. I love you, Bust. Honest to goodness. I love you. I love Jonathan. I love Jillian. I love Star. I love all you guys. So, I haven't seen Skeleton Boy. I hope he's all right. Haven't seen him in a couple days. All right. Well, listen. Right back at you. Richard loves you guys, and I will live stream again. Remember to tune in Saturday, man. We're going down the river Saturday. And that's going to be fun. So, all right. I'll talk to you later. Know that you're appreciated, and I'll talk